There are 17 days until Election Day. Trust me, I counted them. Possibly one of the most historic events in modern U.S. history. Just Wednesday, early voting finally began. According to Secretary of State, over 176,000 people turned out on the first day of early voting across the state, with 13,000 in Knox County alone. And those lines certainly prove it. Records were broken in Georgia, one of the possible swing states, with nearly 500,000 people already casting their ballots in just the first 2 days of early voting. We've had multiple Vol News reporters on the ground to take a look at these lines across the county. Our Vol News election reporter Sydney Brackett joins us now. Sydney, what do those lines look like?
Well, they were pretty long, Greg. As you start to plan when you early vote, lines are something that you should consider.
Early voting has opened up this week, and we have seen a record number of early voters in Georgia. Well, it is no different in Tennessee. Student Jocelyn Stevens will be early voting, but plans on waiting.
Yeah, I do plan to go early vote, but the lines are just too long this week, so I think I'm going to go next.
And for good reason.
I'm here for the first day of early voting at the Downtown West location. And as you can see, these lines are long. Ever since 7:30 this morning, they've been about an hour and a half wait.
Many, including Jane George, who is running for U.S. Congress in the 2nd District, are excited to see these record numbers.
So you're seeing America at its best in terms of people really coming to the polls to make a choice towards what they want America to look like.
During early voting, you do not have to go to your assigned polling place, and you have more opportunity to vote because you never know what could happen on Election Day.
Things come up in life, and so having early voting as an option prevents us from having to be dependent on that single day.
In Knoxville, I'm Sydney Brackett, Vol News.
There are 12 polling sites across Knox County. They are open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Wednesdays. So go out and vote while you still have the chance.
Sydney, what do people need to bring to vote?
That's a great question. To vote in Tennessee, all you need is a form of valid ID at the door.
Thanks, Sydney. Any questions you have, you can email us at volnews@utk.edu.